I want to address a question that I had been asked recently. Let me just open up my laptop. The question is, how do you really appreciate a loving and caring husband? Okay. If we take this a lot more seriously, a few things that I've learned along the years is when you ask your husband, or when generally when you ask your spouse, your partner to do something for you, right? Refrain, stop yourself from nagging the person to do the thing that you asked to be done, like take out the trash. Then you go on, you nag. Did you take out the trash? I asked you to take out the trash. Ho up. Stop doing that, all right? Refrain from talking about your feelings with your partner. Like you be telling your partner, I feel like you don't love me. I feel like you don't care about me. I feel unappreciated. Kak, stop doing that. All right. He doesn't want to hear your soppy story about how you feel that he doesn't care about you and how you feel that he doesn't love you. Are you married to him? The question is, how do I really appreciate a loving and caring husband? Right? So, yes, he married you. You know why? Because he knew that you are the one that he could struggle with. He knew that you are the one that he could trust. He knew that you are the one that's not a crybaby. You're not going to cry about your feelings. Oh, nweh, nweh, my car broke down. I don't know what to do. He's at work. He can't really help you. He gave you an insurance. He gave you an AA reference number or whatever the case is, but he's given you practically everything that you need. All right, so sort yourself out, ladies. Teach yourself how to check the oil and the water in the car. Teach yourself how to change a flat tire. If you're driving a car, you got to know how to maintain it by yourself. All right. um Thank him every day for, even if it's a simple thing as him just staying committed to one job. All right, thank him for getting up every single day and going to this job that just drives him up the wall or whatever. But thank him, show him appreciation. Excuse me, I know it's a thing that men don't want to be validated, or you don't want to get on the egotistical side of a man, but you know what, we are human beings, and we lack in some area or another. We have inadequacies. We are all humans. And as much as he may not validate you or compliment you, you know what? I think men are going through the worst times ever, right? And yes, I've been married twice and divorced, but I can tell you something. My ex and I, we get along now a lot better than what we ever did. And I can tell you that there are a lot of things that I did that annoyed him. And men don't talk a lot, right? Men do not talk a lot. Um, they don't actually air their perspectives on how they feel because they were never taught that. They were never taught how to speak about how they feel or speak about what's going right and what's going wrong. Men were just taught to take it and be a man about it. All right. Now the men that they are, or the men that they are, it's, some of them are stuck in a child's mentality, trying to get out of it. And here comes this woman who's just bossing him around and telling him what to do and always nagging him. And she always wants things done. And you know what? A lot of the times we just forget to say, you know what? Thank you for staying. Thank you for going to this job that gives you such a hard time. Um, Thank you for coming home every day. He comes home every day to you, right? Another thing that women must refrain is going through his phone. Obviously, if you're going to go through his phone, you're going to find something. And you're a woman. You're always looking for something. Stop looking. Stop going through his phone. Stop yourself immediately. You know what? If ever you find his phone and it's on an unlocked screen, lock the screen. Put down the device. It doesn't belong to you. Did your parents never teach you not to touch stuff that doesn't belong to you? Well, if you never learned that, then you cannot be teaching that to your kids. All right? Excuse me. Another thing is he's a guy, right? Guys, men in general, they're always looking at the menu. Okay? Now think about it. When you go out and you're looking at the menu, it doesn't necessarily mean you're going to buy everything that's on the menu, right? So men love looking at other women, all right? There are just some things that catch a man's eye, whether it's the beauty, whether it's the boobs, whether it's the nose, the eyes, the ears, the eyebrows, the makeup, that she looks like a doll. You know what? Let him look. Let him look. Give him the right to look. Give him the opportunity to just be a man. And do the way that a man gets tempted is when you start accusing him. He's already tempted by what he sees, perhaps. But when you start pushing him and you start saying, oh, you're looking at other women, do you like her? Do you want her? Did you think she was? Don't do that. Let him look. Every person has the right to view the menu. It does not necessarily mean he's going to eat everything that's on the menu, okay? He married you. Understand this very, very vital, significant point. He married you. He didn't marry you so that you would nag him and give him a hard time. He married you because he knew that he could be his worst self with you and his best self with you. So there are a lot of things that we do as women that even us, we're not made of, nobody makes us aware of. There's no handbook that comes that says how to make a man happy or how to appreciate a man or how to be the best wife. Well, as people go along and they have experiences, then yeah, books come about. But ideally, if you have some spiritual belief or some sort and you believe in fundamentals and principles, perhaps out of the Bible, then follow what the Bible says. The Bible says, women, respect your husbands, and men, love your wives. All right. Now, not many of you follow that. Not many of us live by that. But I learned a long time ago that not everyone lives by biblical fundamentals. You can find that you get married in a church, but at the end of the day, your partner doesn't actually live by that. He wanted to give you whatever he thought you wanted. So I wanted to get married in a church, and we got married in a church, but that didn't mean necessarily that he lived by the biblical fundamentals. He did it because he wanted to make me happy. And everything that a man does is to make you happy. So when you don't appreciate the things that he does for you, he's going to start to feel unappreciated. When he starts to feel unappreciated, it automatically goes to feeling inadequate, meaning that whatever he does for you is never enough. And you just have to stop yourself from doing a lot of things. These are some of the things that I learned when, after getting divorced. I learned that nobody told me this, not even my ex told me this, that this is what I was doing, because till today, men don't talk. All right. But I can tell you that he has apologized to me miscellaneously on so many different occasions already since we got divorced. And it does matter. It does matter because it shows that the person feels remorse. So all I'm saying is, if you do a few of these tips that I've given you, just do them and practice them and allow them to become your second nature. You will have less issues in your marriage. All right. And also be grateful for him and be grateful that you are together. Counts a lot. Thank you for watching. Thank you for staying tuned. Thank you for all of your support on my channel. I really, really appreciate it. Ciao.